God, love it not. So they that fear God, love not the abominations. So if you fear God, if you follow God, if you love God, you got to look at what he says in abomination, and you got to stay way away from it.
Christ!
Who's the king?
Christ!
Who's the king?
Christ!
Right on. Hey.
We calling out, we crying aloud on the highways and hedges, repent or die. We give
Benjamin, which is the West Indians, Levi, which are the Haitians, and then Judah, that's the American black.
We crying aloud, oh Israel, repent or die.
Do you know your father? According to the Bible. No, your physical father, earthly father. Is he a so-called black man? Where's he from?
Jesus is Lord. Oh, Jesus is Lord. Jesus is Lord. Oh, so get your mind right.
My fierce anger for all the earth, everywhere you go. I don't care how many so-called white people got these bunkers. All the earth shall be devoured. Be what? Devoured. You ever seen a pit bull by the poop? You ever seen that? It ain't a pretty sight, is it? That's what's gonna happen.
Get your mind right. Get your mind right.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 8, verse 3. There be many created, but few shall be saved.
Only few gonna be saved, bro. Like he was going into early. 2/3 of our people gonna die here. 2/3 of our people gonna die right here.
Right.
Because they don't want to hearken to this book. Go to Deuteronomy 28:15. The word hearken simply means to listen. It's like this Bible was written thousands of years ago. So we make this thing harder than what it is. We act like we don't understand the words, but you don't understand because you're not taking the time out to pay attention. In class, if you sit in the algebra class for a whole year and you don't learn nothing, it's because you're not paying attention. You've been hearing this Bible your whole life. And if you don't understand that, then it's because you're not paying attention. Matter of fact, go to Psalms first. This is why you don't understand what's coming out. And this is not you personally, I'm just speaking to the people. Yeah, so we're going to show you why, because people say, oh, why y'all read that Bible? It's too hard to understand. The these, the thous, the them, the they. What?
The book of Psalms, chapter 111, verse 10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. A good understanding have all they that do his commandments.
That was a simple verse. How do you get understanding according to what we just read? Read it again. Listen up. Listen up.
The book of Psalms, chapter 111, verse 10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
It says the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. So that's just how you begin to get the wisdom. Watch this.
A good understanding have all they that do his commandments.
It says a good understanding, which is what we're looking for, have all those that what? Do the commandments. So it's not just knowing the commandments, you got to do them. So I'm going to show you where we went over. Exactly. That's the difference between wisdom and knowledge. Right now, you got the knowledge, meaning you know, but you got to be wise enough to apply them to your everyday life. You ready to go through it? Watch this. And sometimes you got to have examples to show you. If you see somebody make a left and get hit by a car, chances are you're not going to go up there and make a left, you're going to make a right. That's what we get ready to show you some lefts. And then we're going to show you how to go right.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
I want you to hit that key word in there. Hit that deep, that do for me hard. Listen to this, bro.
But if it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments.
So you got to do the commandments. You see what I'm saying? So you got to think. The book of Deuteronomy, go to 1 and 1 real quick. Because we got to show you. In Deuteronomy, this is Moses. You familiar with Moses? Okay, Moses led our people out of where? Right, but where did he lead? He led our people out of Egypt. What were we doing in Egypt? You were in slavery, okay? So you there. You exactly what you need. Good. Watch this.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 1, verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel on the side of Jordan in the wilderness.
So listen, in the wilderness, he's talking to Israel. We had just came out of Egypt.
People
just
coming
came
down?
out of slavery, and now he's saying, look, just brought y'all out of slavery. These are the things you need to do not to go back. So this is he's dealing with Israel. So we in the same book of Deuteronomy, same people he's talking to. Now we're going to 28.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So it's simple. The reason why everything around us looks the way it does, everything around us happens the way it does, everything that we're going through as a people is because we did not do the commandments. So he said he's going to place curses on us for not listening. The same way the brother went into, if you come home and your child's acting up, you're going to punish him. Right now we're being punished. All right? So we're going to get some of the curses. You tell me if this is us or not.
Verse 16. Cursed shall thou be in the city, and cursed shall thou be in the field.
We standing here. I know they toy though. We got the kids out here. We just saw somebody. Did somebody get stabbed over here? Is that what happened over there? Oh, did the sister get stabbed over there?
Got no time to be waiting.
This is a curse.
We got to support
People
our
over
own.
here getting stabbed behind us. People run to the police to tell them, oh, this sister got stabbed. But you know why? That's because they know that sister. You see what I'm saying? Now let me ask you this. Stabbing somebody is a quick death, right? Selling drugs to somebody is a slow death. What's the difference? It's no difference. It's all death. So we got the same brothers that standing out here day in and day out, sell drugs to their people, killing one another. Them same jokers is running over to the police like, oh yeah, she just stabbed her. That's hypocrisy. We can't live like that. Give me Leviticus 5. This is what we don't do. Brothers is Christians. Brothers don't go to church. Brothers don't even believe in the Bible, but they still Christians. And I'm gonna tell you why. Christians pick and choose out of this book the things that they're gonna apply to life. You see what I'm saying? And I'm gonna show you how these brothers pick and choose what they're gonna apply to life. Read that.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 5, verse 1. And if a soul sin and hear the voice of swearing, and is a witness, whether he has seen or known of it, if he doth not utter it, then he shall bear his iniquity.
So that's basically telling you, if you see somebody in sin, you're supposed to tell. You see what I'm saying? Now these brothers will tell when it happens to one of them. I guarantee you, if somebody from another neighborhood pull up and shoot one of these brothers now, and the police right there, they gonna give them the car description, what the brother had on his hand, what it looked like, what type of gun it was.
Right.
They gonna give them all that type of information. But if we come out here and tell the police that they selling drugs, they look at us like we crazy.
Right.
You see what? Does that make sense? No, it doesn't. That's Christianity. We're gonna tell on these people. We're not gonna tell on these people.
That's right.
Nah, that's crazy. So it's saying that when you deal with these other nations, they will eventually turn you from these laws, statutes, and commandments. Now, Sky, I don't want to be presumptuous. Do you see yourself on this sign anyway? Where you see yourself? What is that? Ephraim, your father's a so-called Puerto Rican? All praises. Most brothers will automatically assume that you are white. Is your mother white? That's why you look like this. So everything that's coming out of this Bible applies to both of y'all. Okay? So now that we know that we're Israel, you got to do what this book says do. Now, do y'all know what today is? According to the scriptures, today is the Sabbath day. Matter of fact, give me Deuteronomy 10 and 12 first. Let me show y'all something. Huh? We can put that away. All praises, we don't need that. And that's why this thing, it's not a color thing, bro. That's why we got to examine the spirits out here. That was important. Read this.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10, verse 12. And now, Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee?
So it says now Israel, meaning everybody on this side, but mainly Judah, Ephraim. It's telling you, what must you do? Listen.
And now, Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee? But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, to keep the commandments,
says to keep the commandments. That's what you've been put on this earth to do, is to keep the commandments. Looking at this chart, like I said, this is a specific group of people. You both are in this group. Now, do y'all believe in Jesus? Because you told me you believe in God. There's plenty of people that say they believe in God. You believe on Jesus? What color is Jesus? What you've been taught, he's a white man. What do you feel in his spirit? Because I can tell by the way you said that you don't believe that Jesus is a white man, do you? You believe he's of color. Can you prove that in the Bible? Let's prove it out of the Bible. Because when somebody asks you these questions, it does us no good to give our vain opinions. We got to show you exactly what the Bible says. All right?
The book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ, which God gave unto him to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass.
So look, this is John the Revelator, okay? He's actually getting the root word of revelations is reveal. So to reveal means to show you something, okay? He's getting ready to show us what Christ looks like.
Verse 14, his head and his hairs were white like wool.
That's woolly hair you got on your head. That's woolly hair you got on your face. Other nations don't have that. You understand that?
As white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire.
It says his eyes as a flame of fire. His eyes was red simply because he drunk wine. Now where y'all getting ready to go? You gotta catch the bus. Okay. All right, brothers. Look, y'all gotta give my flyers. You got one? Man, go over these things with your wife, bro. Okay? This is important that we look and see y'all out here next Sabbath. If a man is walking down the street in a halter top and some booty shorts, y'all look at him like he crazy. But a woman can come out here in pants, and that's okay.
Right.
That just show you that our people are twisted in the mind.
Right.
You've been here in America listening to this white man. The white woman was the first one to put them pants on. Give me Proverbs 3 and 31. Finish that.
For all that do so are an abomination unto the Lord thy God.
An example of an abomination is a plate of throw up in your face with a fork in it. That's nasty. That's how the Most High God feels about y'all women walking around in pants.
Right.
And it goes for y'all men that's walking around here dressed like women.
Right.
These scriptures cut both ways. Read. Give me Proverbs 3 and 31. Like I said, the first woman to wear pants over here was a white woman. She made y'all think that that's okay. Amelia Bloomhart. That's why they call them bloomers.
Read the book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 31. Envy not thou oppressor, and choose none of his ways.
I don't know if y'all don't realize it, but these other nations are your oppressors. The white man is your oppressor. It said choose none of his ways. The white woman was the first one that wore pants. Okay? Y'all are choosing her ways. I love my sisters, but y'all walking around here with this blonde hair in your head. Y'all get that from the white woman. Come on, man. Y'all got to wake up. You don't see another nation walking around. You never seen a white person walking around with an afro. And if they did, they was out of order too. You never seen Chinese people walk up and down the street with cornrows. That's crazy. Brother, if you walk down the street and you had on a blonde Donald Trump wig, these women would look at you like you crazy. But it's okay for them to walk up and down the street with a white woman's head on their head. It makes no sense. Nah, give me the blonde hair. Give me that. Because this is big in our community. We always talking about we ain't got no money. I catch you in the store buying oodles and noodles. But you got a $139 weave in your head. Y'all backwards, man. I'm tired of it. You don't see these other nations doing the things we do. That's why it says we are an astonishment.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 13, verse 29. If a man or woman have a plague upon the head or beard, then the priest shall see the plague, and behold.
Now, y'all ain't got to know what a plague is. Just the way it sounds, y'all know a plague is bad. Read.
Behold, if it be in sight deeper than the skin, there shall be in it a yellow, thin hair.
A yellow, thin hair. Yellow, thin hair. Yellow hair. This is what we're reading about in the Bible. Yellow hair. Blonde in French means yellow. Okay, so when y'all say y'all blonde in your hair, you're yellow in your hair. Let's read about it.
Then the priest shall see the plague, and behold, if it be in sight deeper than the skin, there be in it a yellow, thin hair. Then the priest shall pronounce him unclean.
The priest shall pronounce him unclean. Blonde hair is unclean according to the scripture.
It is a dry scald, even a leprosy upon the head or beard.
Yeah, so again, blonde haired ladies is against the scriptures. Matter of fact, when you dye your hair any color that's not yours, not what the Most High gave you, you envying somebody else. You gotta love yourself. You're not gonna see me, I'm not going to get a perm in my beard because I wanted to look straight like one of these other nations. That's crazy to me. Y'all say y'all pro-black and we love our people, but we so busy trying to look like everybody else. We so busy trying to be like everybody else. And brother, this for you, because you've been listening all day. I want to try your spirit. The Most High gonna try your spirit. Get that in Corinthians. Because I don't know if you heard this earlier. The brother brought it out. By you being on this sign, meaning you're an Israelite, there's certain things that you can and cannot do. We get ready to read one of the things that you're not supposed to do.
The book of 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 3. But I will have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
So it's going over the order. It says the head of every man is Christ.
And the head of the woman is the man.
Over top of the woman is the man.
And the head of Christ is God.
The head of Christ is God. So the order, God, Christ, man, woman. Got it? Watch this. So who's our head? Who's your head as man? Read it again. You gotta listen up, brother.
But I will have you know that the head of every man,
You a man, right? The head of every man.
the head of every man is Christ.
So who's your head? Christ is your head. That's the right answer. Now watch this. Listen up.
And the head of every woman is the man. And the head of Christ is God.
The head of Christ is God. Again, gave the order. Watch this.
Every man praying or prophesying, having his head covered, dishonoreth his head.
Who's your head? Do you have your head covered? Read it again. Watch this.
Every man praying or prophesying.
Now, right now, in case you don't know, me and you, we praying and prophesying. Prophesying is anytime the scripture's coming out. Okay? So just because you're not teaching or you're not reading out of the Bible doesn't mean that you're not prophesying. We're in the middle of prophecy right now. Okay? Watch this.
Every man praying or prophesying, having his head covered, dishonoreth his head.
So right now, brother, by you still having your hat on, while this word is coming out, you dishonoring Christ. So what should you do? All praises. What's wrong? You got Velcro on it? It don't come off? Hey, bruh, listen, bruh. When Christ come back, he's not putting people in line that got pretty hairdos and people who don't have pretty hairdos.
Right.
You'd rather be lined up with these scriptures than have a fresh set of plaits on your head. So, brother, you're not offending none of us by taking that hat off. But you are dishonoring Christ by keeping it on.
That's right.
Now you gotta go. Now you're looking at your watch like, damn, I've been here a little bit too long. That's you being a Christian, bro. I'm gonna tell you straight. By you not taking your hat off, you saying that you don't believe this Bible. You don't believe none of the stuff that you just listened to for the last 2 hours. You wasting your time. You might as well go down the street, rob somebody. You might as well go live your life in sin, bro. Just that one thing. Because you keeping your hat on your head, you don't understand. You the same person that'll rob somebody and kill somebody or steal. They all the same sins according to the Most High God. Is it worth it?
Least commandment.
Yeah, get that. Give it the least commandment. You don't understand. I know you think, I know, because I used to be a Negro and a man. I know what you're thinking, like, man, that's just small. God know my heart. He know I'm sitting here listening to these brothers. He know I want to change. That's what you're thinking right now, right? I see you shaking your head a little bit. I know. I used to be there. You rubbing your bed because you in thought. It's not worth it, bro. It's a hat. Listen to this. Because taking your hat off is the least commandment.
The book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 19. Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments.
It says break one of these least commandments. So it's talking about one of the little things like not taking your hat off.
And shall teach men so, he shall be called least in the kingdom of heaven.
Be called least in the kingdom of heaven.
So he ain't even
I don't want you to think that means
He looking at us the whole
get
time.
in. Least in the kingdom
This
of
got to
heaven
go up
means
next.
you want to be a memorial.
Right away.
burning forever and ever and ever. Brothers like me, Lord's willing, if we make it, we'll be able to look over at brothers like you with their hats on, still burning, and say, damn, let me make sure I keep my hat on. Do you want to be a memorial, bro? So what's so hard about taking off your hat? Not to me. Like, you gotta explain this to me. I don't understand. Please tell me what's the hard part about taking off your hat. You trying to marry one of these brothers out here? Of course not. Is it a woman out here that you're trying to attract? Then what is it? Your head messed up. No. Your head is messed up. Not your hair. You're thinking, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Watch this. What's the spirit of rebellion is witchcraft? First Samuel, get this. What is it? 15:23. Listen, bro, because right now you're being rebellious. And this is all love. It's still not a hate thing or nothing like that. We trying to help our brother. Because when you hear something, you know it's right for you, and you still don't do it. That's rebellious. You see what I'm saying? Watch this. This is the scriptures talking. These ain't my words.
The book of 1 Samuel, chapter 15, verse 23. For rebellion is as sin of witchcraft.
It says rebellion is a sin of witchcraft. So first you was in sin because you didn't want to take your hat off. Now that the law came out, now you in a whole other sin. You multiplying sin upon sin. Now you in the sin of rebelliousness. Read.
For rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness is as iniquity and idolatry.
Stubbornness. It's saying you might as well be an idolater. You understand that? It's just a hat, bro. You see my shape up? Is that done perfect? Go outside with this dome every day. But when these scriptures come on, I'm not putting no hat on. I'm not covering it up. It says, you've been listening. You know you Israel. People don't stand and listen to this word and don't think it applies to them. It applies to you. But for us to get out of this captivity, you got to take off the pain. How old are you, sis, if you don't mind me asking? You were raised without pain. When did you start wearing pain, sis? 13 after school. So that's not something that's not a custom that our people do. Exactly. But you knowing this, sis, what should you do? You should change. That's what repentance is. Give me repentance. You go to church, sis? You don't go to church. You stop going to church, sis. You used to go. You go to your grandmother's church. Give me 1 Kings 8. I can tell you should go to church. Huh? Nah, the church is the people, sis. Church is the people. But watch this, because in church they teach you repentance is simply asking for forgiveness every night. You're doing the same thing every day. You asking for the same forgiveness every night. Does that make sense? Watch this.
The book of 1 Kings, chapter 8, verse 47. Yet, if they shall bethink themselves in the land whither they were carried captives.
So bethink simply means to remember. Because we got to remember who we were. Like you remember when there was a time when you didn't wear pants. It's time to remember this.
Yet if they shall bethink themselves in the land whither they were carried captives, and repent, and make supplication unto thee in the land of them that carried them captives.
Now he's going to give us some teaching the word of God on how we actually repent. Because first, you got to know what your sin is. If you don't know what your problem is, you don't know how to fix it. Go ahead.
Saying, we have sinned and have done perversely. We have committed wickedness, and so return unto thee with all their heart and with all their soul in the land of their enemies, which led them away captive, and pray unto thee towards their land, which thou gavest unto their fathers.
Like we said,
it's real simple. Acknowledge your sins. Come before the Most High God, ask for forgiveness, and turn away from that thing. The sis earlier said change. You got to change your ways, bro. You got to change your ways. You got kids? You got 3 kids. Would you tell your kids to do something and they don't do it, what happens? You punish them. You might whoop them, right? The Most High God just told you out of his own mouth to take your hat off when you're in his presence. You gonna do it. What you think is going to happen? I'm going to ask you again, what you do to your kids when they don't listen to you? You punish them. Listen, bro, I don't want you to walk away from right here and get punished for something as small as not taking your hat off, man. I'm telling you, bro, it's real heavy. Go back to what you got? Yeah, read that.
The book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 6. You were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because you moved God to wrath. You were delivered unto your enemies.
That's how we got over here in America. That's how we got to Brazil. That's how we got to Colombia, Uruguay. That's how we got to like 7 continents on this earth. We are scattered everywhere. It just told you that the reason we got scattered, the reason we went into slavery, is for our rebuke. The Most High God is correcting us. I don't want you to walk away from here, bro, and get corrected for something small like this. I'm telling you. Give me the fear of the Most High God. What you got? Read that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 39. See now that I, even I am he, and there is no God with me.
There's no God in the sky other than the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the God of Israel. He doesn't share that throne or that power with nobody, okay? So don't get that twisted.
There is no God with me. I kill, and I make alive.
So when somebody dies out here in the street, who did it? Who did it? God did it. Read it again.
See now that I, even I am he, and there is no God with me. I kill, and I make alive. I wound, and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
So when God decides that somebody's going to get sick, or somebody's going to be healed, or somebody's going to live, or somebody's going to die, that's all coming from the Most High God. That's not coming from everybody else. You see what I'm saying? He makes those decisions. You got to understand that, bro. Because you, like I said, you've been out here listening. Sound like your spirit bearing witness, but I don't know, bro. You're not taking that hat off.
The book of Sirach, chapter 18, verse 27. A wise man will fear in everything, and in the day of sinning, he will be aware of offense. But a fool will not observe time.
You understand that? Read that again, because it's almost transparent. Read this again. I want you to tell me what it says.
The book of Sirach, chapter 18, verse 27. A wise man will fear in everything.
Fear in everything, even if something as small as a hat. The wise man is going to fear that.
And in the day of sinning, he will be aware of offense.
So it's telling you, in the day of sinning, which you're doing now, you're going to be aware of the offense. The Bible just made you aware of your offense. You see what I'm saying? Listen.
But a fool would not observe time.
What is the Bible calling you because you're not taking your hat off? You okay with that? But you still ain't gonna take the hat off. You about to go ahead and leave. I understand, bro. Listen, I understand. Because you can't take the correction. You rather get out of here. Is that how you raise your kids? When you tell them to do something because they don't want to listen, is it okay for them to just run in the room and shut the door? That ass woman, you still will go in the room and whip that ass, ain't you? Remember that as you walk off, bro. Read.
The book of Sirach, chapter 32, verse 17. A sinful man will not be reproved, but findeth an excuse according to his will.
And bro, that's all love, bro. We still love you. None of these scriptures is meant to tear you down. It's to build you up.
Shalom, Israel. I'm Elder Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. YouTube likes to shut our channels down, as some of you have noticed, ever so often. Subscribing to join IUIC will assure you will always stay connected to our YouTube accounts. We want to do our best to make sure this truth gets out. Please click and join our subscriber YouTube channel called Join IUIC to stay linked to all of our videos. So again, please make sure you subscribe to this Join IUIC channel to get your latest updates from all our YouTube channels. Shalom.